Wop, 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 wop. Hello, Grizz1y here. And we're back with Cooking with Grizz1y. Whoops. So we're going to be doing our thing from here. This is where I get the stuff from for this week. It's good. I've had this before. I don't know what page it's on. Whoop. Probably just made you guys all dizzy. Aha, found it. 120. There we go. Beef stroganoff. Alright, let's start by pulling everything out. So we need to start with, let's start with the beef because that's kind of the biggest point of this whole thing. Is beef. How much did we get? 1.75 pounds. This says to use 1.5. So we're going to have some extra beef. Okay, so beef, butter, onion, butter, butter. Well, margarine, not butter. I can't believe it's not butter. Onion. Gotta get those mushrooms. Gotta get them. Gotta get the mushrooms. You know, I like having mushrooms in this, so I always make sure to have mushrooms. Okay, flour right there. Chicken broth. Let's pull you down. Sour cream. Let's pull that out. We might need both sour creams today. Feels like it. Yeah, let's pull both out. I think we'll need both sour creams. And last but not least, oh, well, we gotta get spices too, I guess. Noodles. These are the best noodles to do for this, straight up. Egg pasta noodles. Okay, so salt. So flour, salt, pepper. Oh, to me. Oh, salt, pepper, cayenne, pepper. You guys can't see in there, can you? Where are you, cayenne? That is paprika. I know the cayenne pepper's up here somewhere. Is it you? No, that's ground ginger. Is it you? Cayenne. There we go. There's that. Pepper, lemon pepper, garlic salt, chili powder. Garlic powder, lemon pepper, chili powder. Okay. Perfect. Boop. Alright, so let's see how we make this. We'll probably brown the beef. Cut meat across. Melt butter. Add onion and cook. Remove onion. Add meat. Brown. Remove. Turn all meat. Do not drain. Add onion and flour. Stir to mix. Slowly add broth. Cook until thickened. Okay. So what we'll need. Let's move this out of the way. Whoop. Is this? Oh, that's loaded. I gotta unload that later. I thought that was completely unloaded. Okay, set you down for a second because I gotta get the biggest pan out of here. Okay. So, biggest pan, right there. Then we'll get a normal-ish sized pot to do the noodles. Does this fit? Yeah, it does. I guess we'll take the lid just in case. Okay. We'll put that there. Okay, well, we're going to come over here because we're going to start just by cutting everything up just to make it easier on ourselves. Let's do a little prep. Do some kitchen prep. Okay, so meat, onion, mushrooms. We'll start with the veggies, obviously. Obviously, always cut your veggies first because then you can don't need to worry about cross-contamination if you cut the veggies first. Okay, let me do that. And I'm going to do a quick check to make sure my stuff is all working. Like my chat. And I'm going to do a quick check to make sure. Let's see if that worked. Perfect. How about we get a little bit of music going? How's that sound? Actually, do I have the Spotify app? I have the Spotify app on here. Perfect. I feel like I need a little music. For some reason, it seems oddly quiet. Maybe it's just me. Where? Okay, I don't need downloaded. No, go away. Shuffle play. There we go. Get a little music going. Start with the onion. You will want a full onion for this recipe because it makes a lot, straight up. Or at least the way I make it does. Actually, the way the recipe is just makes it a lot too. There we go. Take the skin off. If I can get the skin. Okay, I said skin, not every single layer that you have. There we go. And watch your fingers while doing this. There are some tricks to make it so you don't cry during this, but I found one to work, which is holding a piece of bread in your mouth, but I don't really feel like doing that, especially since we don't have the right kind of bread for it. I like white bread for if it's plain. If it's toast, then I could do the bread that I have currently, but I don't really feel like toasting it. There we go. And it's okay to have a little bit thicker chunks. They're going to all get cooked in anyways. You know what? I can already tell I'm going to need the bigger bowl. I'll probably cook the mushrooms and onions together. I'll probably start with the onions and throw the mushrooms in a little bit after. Because mushrooms tend to cook a little faster than onion. Make sure to watch your fingers while doing this. Use the curl method. Zach's gonna love the amount of onion in this, straight up. I wonder if half will be enough. So it seems like a lot of onion. Half seems like a lot. But I know how much this can make. Of course, we're also adding mushrooms. So you know what? We're gonna do 3/4 of an onion instead of a full. So I'll leave 1/4 for another night of food. And I do like dancing to the music. It's always kind of fun. Also, we're doing a little workout. I didn't work out today, so not a bad thing to dance and get a little workout in. Okay, I do not like the way that layer's looking, so let's take an extra layer off. Give us a clean section. Oh, moving. I'm not exactly the best at making everything the exact same size, so try and do better than me. Take what I do and improve. The reason you want to try and keep everything the same size is so they all cook the same in the same amount of time. I'm just really bad at it. Especially when I'm trying to go a little quickly, because there's so much to do. And cooking takes a little bit of time too. I don't want to be up till 9 p.m. cooking. Mushrooms. Do I want... I'm going to take out the butts. Wow, this is a long butt. But. All the butts can come out. Shake that booty, shake that butt, shake the mushroom butt right out. Okay, come on. There we go, perfect. Some of them got kind of extra long stems compared to normal. There is a commercial plane, but whatever. I need to get a strainer so I can rinse these real quick. There we go.
Hey, can I ask you something?
A Google-Fi phone plan. I have never heard of that. So I don't know how good you actually are, then Google-Fi.
I can't face it. You don't have to. Download your music to play on the plane.
There we
That's
go.
what I do. You can play music in the air.
You wanna know what I do? I download movies when I go on an airplane, because that's so much better than just listening to music. Unless you're taking a nap, then I can see just listening to music. Then I would probably just do music.
You're a beast. You're a machine.
I know I am. I'm a beast!
Feeling the burn.
I'm not feeling the burn at all, actually, right now. I feel pretty good.
Pushing limits.
Alright, I'm just gonna rinse this off real quick.
You're not a need to listen to ads. Get uninterrupted music with a free 30-day trial with radio. No ads, no restrictions, no breaks in your workout. Power on with
I should
uninterrupted
put...
premium.
Oh, there is no paper towels out. Give me a second. Let me go grab paper towels. I already got one paper towel really dirty. Whoops. Whoopsie doodles. Whoop. Paper towel. Seriously? Why must he do that? Okay, Spotify, can you work now? No, of course not, because why would you ever want to work, right? There we go. There we go. I tend to not like the ones with lyrics quite as much, but, you know. Alright. Also, it makes it a lot easier to cut if you don't have the butts on the mushrooms. Because look at this. You can just flip them all over like this. Alright. I'm just going to throw all these in at the same time. Kind of makes the mushrooms a little slimy after you wash them. I don't really like that particularly. But I know you're supposed to wash everything you get from a store. Make sure it's nice and nothing's on them. So, you know, I'll do it just to be safe. So good. Mushrooms are one of my favorite foods to fry. They just taste so good. This is a good song. I don't like how that one's falling apart though. A couple of them just look a little weird. I'm a little picky when it comes to my food sometimes. But sometimes that's not a bad thing. I think some of this still has some dirt on it, but I'm not too worried about it, you know. A lot of our food comes from the ground. As kids, we ate dirt, so, you know, I don't think it's going to hurt us too much to eat a little bit of dirt every now and again. That's just my opinion. And I think I'll get this frying up real quick, and then I'll get them, that way I can start cutting the meat while this is frying. Multitasking up. So let's go over here. Turn this on. I want the big side on. We're only going to take it to just a little over medium. Let's toss this in the big bowl. Now you can kind of see why we need a big ass pan. And even then, this isn't gonna be big enough, straight up. Do I have a bigger pan? I don't think I do. Is that one smaller? That one's smaller. I think that's our biggest pan. Yeah, because we don't have any out there. Just gotta do what we gotta do, what we can. Need to get a bigger pan eventually. An even bigger pan than what we already have. So next we're going to cut the meat. I don't know if we'll use all of this meat, because it's a bit more than what we need. I don't like that one spot. It's just a little bit hard there. I don't know if it might just be the fat. I don't know. That's a little better. Just this part's particularly hard. Alright. Cut it. You do want to try and get this as even as possible. I am going to cut this smaller. I'm just starting with strips. That's the best way to start. Because then we'll take it down to little chunks. There we go. Of course I hit right into a fat spot so it doesn't want to cut. I sure hope most of this fat tends to disappear as we cook. It should. Or at the very least it should get soft. And these are pretty good chunk sizes for what we're cooking. Because it gets pretty mixed in. You want it to be able to get mixed in pretty well. There we go. I like to be able to stack it about too high, because then we can get as even as possible with our chunks. Take your time a little bit more on this one. Kind of measure out your chunks a little. Because like with the onion and mushroom, it doesn't matter as much. But with the meat, it kind of does. You don't want a super large chunk, because maybe you won't be able to chew it. Maybe you have a small mouth. Or you have kids that's eating this. I don't know, there's one piece is smaller than the other. That's fine. Okay. And I'll just use this as like my meat holder. Hello, Uru. We are cooking beef stroganoff. Don't like that. Beef stroganoff is such a very delicious thing. It sounded good for this week, and it was also Zach's birthday this week, and he really likes beef stroganoff, so I wanted to make him kind of a special dinner. Well, that much is in the title. Yeah, beef stroganoff. That's the most important part. That's all you need to know. So it's going to be this beef in a stroganoff type of sauce on top of noodles. What goes in is there's going to be mushrooms, onions, and we make like this sour cream type of sauce. And it's a very creamy sauce. I wanted to go on about the meat and where you got it and what kind of thing you're going for. What kind of meat is this? This is a beef bottom round steak. Truthfully, I probably should have got some more of it, like a flank, probably. I'm only going to do about half of this. That should give us plenty. I'm going to get the rest of this in a baggie. Probably freeze it. Actually, yeah, I'm going to freeze it, and I'm going to make Zach a delicious breakfast this weekend. We got potato. So, it's a, let's see, beef bottom round steak. We're going to cut it up into little chunks, because we'll actually be mixing it into this sauce. I got it at Winco, just our local grocery store. Hey Siri. Oh wait, no, I'll do that later. Okay, so I need to set a reminder later to take that out Sunday night. Or not, Sunday night? Sunday morning. I want to take that out Sunday morning. That was a lot of... Zach would be angry if I threw that away though. So we're just dicing into little pieces to get it ready to go in, which I need to saute this stuff. Crap, I forgot. I'm not sure how much more to go into detail. I don't know how much more I can. I don't know as much about steak as like Zach does. Okay, that's good. Put the butter in. But I think what I'll use for that extra piece for breakfast for Zach. So what I'll do with that one is I'll take it out, just cut it up, cook it, cut up the bacon, cook that, cut up some potatoes, cook that, and then mix it all around into a hash. Is this really my biggest pan? Is this really my biggest one? Is there not one size up that I could use? You enjoy these cooking streams, although they upset me because you want to cook for me. Why do you want to cook for me? You want to show off your cooking skills? And I'm glad you enjoy them. Okay, no. I know there's some stuff that's going to upset some people, and I'm sorry. But I gotta do what makes me feel comfortable and to where I can eat this as well. Okay. I do the best I can. I'm a very picky eater and I struggle with food choices. Okay, I should probably throw the thing of the meat holder away. Because cooking for each other is comfy. That's an interesting way to put it. I do The one thing I do like about cooking is that it is for Zach. If it was just me on my own, I would not cook at all. I would just order a bunch of food or frozen meals and just do that probably. Or just like boxed pasta and whatnot. It is kind of a comfy thing. I've never really thought of it that way. Oh yeah, that's plenty of meat. Oh dear. Alright, so let's get rid of that before we contaminate anything. Oh yeah. Just gonna wash off my hands real quick because I got meat on them, obviously. Alright, and then we're gonna come over and get this mixed up. So I'm kind of thinking we're gonna have to do this a little differently. So what we might need to do is get this all done. Maybe I did too much onion. I said do a full onion. I did 3/4 of one. Maybe the onion was too big. I need a bigger pan, straight up. Maybe what I do is cook all this to where it's done, cook the meat, and then cook the meat with the sauce part, and then mix it all in a giant bowl. I think that's what I'm going to do. What is the largest bowl I can find is the question. We're going on a bowl. The big one's not... Yes, it is. So I got this one. I still don't know if that'll be large enough. Let me put it this way. There's a solid brand of pre-made soups in this country. To the level of some people being like, it tastes like homemade. Fuck. Really? Maybe this will be big enough. Do I have anything bigger? Technically I have the big square one. I do have the square. But down here is going to be even smaller than that. Do I have anything in here? No, that's too small. Hey, Severs! Yes, food. Very good food. You unfreeze mince just to make micro meatballs to go in. Ooh. I like that, micro meatballs. I should try making actual meatballs eventually. Okay, I'll throw some salt and pepper in this because it's like, whoop, hello. Let me throw my charger on. There we go. I'm so glad this warns me when it does. And you do mean micro, like what, 1/4 inch? 1/2 inch? There we go. Make sure to season everything. I don't really want to do premium. Thank you, Spotify. I'm not going to pay for it. I know it says free for 30 days, but then they make you pay for it, and I'm not going to pay for it. God damn it, I'm losing so many onions. Maybe it's a good thing I cut up so many. There we go. I'm going to have to do some cleaning after I'm done. 1/2 inch-ish. Yeah, that's pretty... So about there-ish. That's not bad. That's yummy. So how are you today, Severs? Also, there we are already different. Oh, with the sizings? Yeah. Yeah, I know. You had fried... Yeah, and I planned on it, but I didn't really want to. I just decided I didn't want to. I feel like I should have done less onions and more mushrooms to get that sweetness. Yeah. Well, I don't feel like this onion gets as sweet as some of the other ones because this one is the white, so it's a little more bitter tasting. Good slow day at work. You have taken up beer slinky nerf pong. Okay, how the hell does that work, Severs? Like, what is that? You have to explain that game straight up. And how's work going? Then garlic, then mushies. Yeah, but there is no garlic in this. And I don't feel... It could be okay with garlic, but I don't think garlic particularly. I love that over in the corner there's just a dead mouse. And by dead mouse, I mean one of these. That's just having its stuff being taken out by my cat. Yeah, I don't think garlic would fit in this one, unfortunately. We do use a lot of garlic, though, in all of our other recipes. Okay, keep that going. Okay, and then we'll do the meat. And then we gotta add flour. How much flour? 4 tablespoons. Let's get a small bowl. I actually think we always wound up having to do more than 4 tablespoons. Oh, no, you're fine. Garlic is not part of the recipe. Just sharing your process. Please. Oh, no, you're fine. I like to also say how I feel. Like, I'm guessing you probably have had beef stroganoff before. I'm just guessing. If not, then, like, I'm just saying how I feel about it. No, you're good. I like learning how people would do theirs and stuff. And it gives good ideas, like, if maybe you had an idea where I'm like, yeah, that would work really well. Just for me, I don't think garlic would work in this one. But there might be something that you think of that would be really good. Like, to this recipe, I actually added stuff. So all that is seasonings that I decided to add straight to the flour. Well, it's like this. I don't have a solo cup at work, but I do have a slinky. So you set that up on your desk. Then you have a small Nerf ammo that are balls. I bounce the Nerf ball off the table onto the monitor and into this. Okay. That actually takes a bit of skill. I have a feeling you've been doing that for a little while. Okay, so I'm actually just going to do a few scoops of this. I want to make sure I have enough. And the way this part of the recipe came about is we actually made what is that called? What is that called? Chicken wings, and that's kind of what we made or put into it. Is those seasonings, and we had leftover flour, so we saved it and we used it for beef stroganoff, and it made beef stroganoff so much better. How late are you, sis? Not too bad. We're still cooking. I'm not done with the stream. Okay, so I need to get this off. You have a limited dish. What is a limited edition slinky? So yeah, beer, slinky, Nerf pong, but without the beer, right? So yeah, see, this is where we're at, Trinity. Got this pretty well cooked down. About to transfer this all into a bowl so I can get the meat going. But we're going to add. So this is chili powder. You see prawns? There is no prawns in this, actually. It says slinky in the original color. So silver, right? Lemon pepper. Garlic salt. Not garlic powder. Garlic salt. And a little bit of pepper. Unfortunately, no beer at work. Yeah, exactly. Yes, you are tripping. It's he probably sees the mushrooms. Slinkies these days. But the original Slinky was in fact... Oh, really? That's an interesting fact. That's a new fact we didn't know. Did you know the original Slinky was black? Not silver. Huh. You're eating ramen. What flavor of ramen? Okay. Gonna move the meat. Perfect. Now let's see if I can rotate this back over. There we go. Come back over here. You have a metal slinky at work. Keeps your hands busy while you're babysitting customers as they run payroll. You don't know what kind of ramen you're eating? You should know this. Come on, man. Okay. Throw a little more butter in. A lot more butter. Okay, that should be all the butter we need. I should get the broth going. How much broth? 1 3/4 cups. You're on here running water to get it warm. 1 minute. Okay. Noodles with soup and fish cakes. Interesting. BRB. Alright. Severs. Better be back. Fish cakes are interesting. We went to Din Tai Fung the other day. Just like 2 days ago. And we got this thing that has rice cakes is what they're called. Oh my god. Those were so good. I had never had rice cakes and I loved it. I just kept eating them and eating them and eating them. Put a little bit of garlic powder in there as well. Fish cakes with raw fish with vanilla cake. What? That's not... Okay, I'm sorry. That actually sounds really gross to me. Okay. Oh, water's definitely hot. Alright. So here, I want you guys to kind of... Let me throw the meat in. And turn off the water for a minute. Throw this in. Throw all the meat in. I'm going to let this kind of slow cook up a bit. Yes, I do. Well, I am vanilla person. Chocolate's amazing. And I will talk to y'all later. I don't know if you're actually saying I'll talk to you later, like actually later, or like you're leaving, or if it's because of his chocolate comment. Because I will agree with you there, Uru, straight up. Chocolate is the best way to go. And we still haven't done our Rocket League, don't forget. Just so you know. Bring me back my chocolate milkshakes. You need to learn how to make them, man. Alright, so I'm just going to measure this to 1 3/4 cup. Okay. Pretty much perfect. And then probably turn that heat up just a little bit. What we do, we have this, and you do 1 teaspoon for every cup. Where's my teaspoon? There, 1 teaspoon for every cup. Since we have almost 2 cups, I'm gonna just do 2 teaspoons. Just make it easier on myself. 2. And then you stir it around in the hot water. Try and get all those chunks to melt. And it'll melt a little more as we cook it as well. I'm not too overly worried. I would love some chocolate milkshake straight up. Okay, get all of these put away real quick. I am stepping on all the onions I've dropped. What just went in there? That was a chicken bouillon powder to make it, so it makes it into a chicken broth without needing like an actual wet broth. Yeah. Okay. Need to just let this cook for a bit. And you don't really want to leave any red with this recipe. You do want to try and cook all the red out. Normally I would leave red in my meat if I was having a full steak. But because you want everything to be consistent, you want to cook out the red. Okay, let that go for just a minute. I was going to leave because you like rice cake. Oh, really? I just had them. Maybe it's a different kind of rice cake. Second, chicken broth. Yeah, chicken broth. It needs either chicken or beef. And I didn't feel like buying beef broth, so I did chicken broth. It's kind of a chicken flavoring type of thing. Yeah, that's usually what I use. I think all it really does is kind of add a little bit of saltiness to it. So it doesn't do too much to it. It actually adds a good flavor. There's actually a couple different kind of rice cakes. Let me show you actually the one I'm talking about to make sure you guys know exactly. If you have to ruin it with freeze-dried flavor enhancer, why would you choose beef since it's a beef? Normally I would, but I'd also have to go and buy it, and we spent $125 this week, and we just can't afford the extra. The broth just adds a bit of flavor. It really does. I'm trying to remember what I was going to search. Rice cakes. What about the food just tasting? I don't know. I'm just following the recipe. Okay, not these rice cakes. These rice cakes are decent. Didn't typo. Let me see if I can get one. These kind of rice cakes. Those are rice cakes right there. And those were good. I was surprised. Gordon Ramsay would be... No, he wouldn't. What about the food just tasting like what's in... For the most part, it does. I don't fully know. All I know is it adds a flavor. It's the sauce is what it is. That broth makes the sauce that goes around this. Pretty much. I gotta make sure to drain all that fat once I'm done. 2. Recipe sounds evil. Trust me, you would not say that if you tried it. Every single birthday where we stayed home for me, this is what I asked for every time. Zach, he had boxed beef stroganoff when he was growing up, and so he said beef stroganoff was gross, and he thought it was so gross, and he didn't even want to try it. So I made this, or I had my mom make it, I don't remember, and then he tried it and he loved it. So trust me, this is anything but evil. I need to get the noodles going. Crap! I forgot the noodles. It's good with noodles and rice. I just don't have the camera over this way because I need to make sure I can hold this because it gets pretty heavy. Okay. So let's get this going. Almost completely forgot I needed to make the noodles. Okay, so I got that. I'll make sure to salt that momentarily. Let's get a little bit of that sauce out of here. Well, not really sauce, that... What is this called? Fat. Ooh, almost lost a piece of meat. I'm not that happy with that. I'll keep a little bit. It's just, like, when you leave too much, it tends to separate from the rest of the sauce and doesn't work out quite so well. There we go. Okay, so let that keep cooking, because it will probably make a little more. You've never eaten real beef, aka steak. Like I said, never said it about Mickey D's. Mickey D's. I've had real steak. I'm not the biggest fan of like steak, but I do. It's okay. Zach likes it. This needs to be off of there. Said it about Mickey D's. You come into EGX. If it separates, I mean, yeah, that's why I'm trying to make sure to keep that grease out. I had it happen once when I first tried it because I didn't say to drain it or anything. So I didn't realize I needed to drain that liquid out. Okay. There we go. Oops. cayenne, salt, pepper. What's EGX? Salt, pepper, and a little bit of salt. There's no wrong beef. Steak is what it is. I'd agree. There's really no wrong beef. Okay, you guys might not believe me, but I've actually had bad bacon before, straight up. We went and bought bacon when we were on a trip. And we just bought a normal pack of bacon, or so we thought. Oh my god, it was so salty, it was unedible. It was crazy and was so sad. There we go. Dang it, that cayenne pepper. It's yummy and delicious, but damn, I probably put way too much in, so the spice is just coming at my face. Stroganoff is a classic and a champ of beef. Oh, European packs. I wish I could. I really wish I could. But I can't afford that type of trip right now. Also, I don't have a passport, so I wouldn't be able to at this point. Ah, yum. Stroganoff is just really good. And I like to get like the beef stew chunks, like the ones that's made for beef stew, because I feel like that just works really well. Okay, so we're just gonna leave that. Actually, it says do not drain off fat, but you need to. It's in October. Yeah, I definitely won't be able to come. So slowly add broth. So let's add the broth. And we'll add this. Yeah, I can't afford it. I have too much other stuff I have to pay for here. Unfortunately. Trust me, if I could, I would. Maybe in a few years. In a few years, I plan to go to some sort of PAX or something. But just not right now, unfortunately. I gotta pay for a house. Okay, that's that. Seems like all the fat actually relatively drained away pretty well. Alright, that's getting there slowly but surely. When you make stroganoff, you buy steak and slice it up, tender as can be. Make a GoFundMe. Even if I made a GoFundMe, I can tell you right now, I wouldn't be able to make the money. And even then, the only week I have off in October, which is, actually I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same week, is the week of my anniversary with Zach. And we're also probably getting together with my parents for a vacation. So, it's okay. I'll go to a PAX eventually. Eventually, I just might get to travel the world. Cook until thickened. Okay. I gotta sneeze. Damn it. Why? Why is this a thing right now? Straight up. Alright, I gotta wash off my hands again. I need to put lotion on tonight. Brigham, they go shopping in London, you go nerding with friends. I won't be able to this year, but I promise in the next few years I probably will be able to. If my Twitch ever really takes off, it definitely will. And thank you, Severs. And thank you, Uru. Oh, look at that bubbles. I like to see them bubbling. It's like a cauldron of my little mystical brew of meat. Oh, I thought you mistyped with my nerdy fiends. Okay, I 100% thought that was a mistype. Straight up. the ground. I'm so sorry, onions. You died so your brethren could live. Ooh, look at that. Okay, let's grab a different spoon. And they say you always want to salt your pot for your noodles. Apparently it helps it also boil faster. Which means I should have done that earlier, but you know. Put a little bit more of this in. There we go. That'll probably be enough to thicken it up to where it needs to be. Just hope I can get it stirred in well enough. That's the hard part with using flour in anything like this. Is it sometimes doesn't get stirred in as well as you need it to. I do have a whisk. It's dirty, of course. So why not? So this is what we got for a whisk. There's gonna be some chunks of freaking... Yeah, see, there's a big chunk right there. Like, god dang it. That's the one issue I have with using flour with any sort of liquid in a pot, is it doesn't always break down the way I need it to. Maybe I should have added it first. I probably was supposed to add the flour first, mix it around, and then add the broth, but I didn't. So I'll just mix it, let it sit for a minute. And then, okay, when I make stroganoff, I mix the flour into water and then add a lot free mixture as a... That is really smart. I should have done that. Whew, a little steamy in here, ain't it? Ah! I thought this top was loose, but it's not. I also don't remember the string for it. I must have done it out. Alright, noodles. In you go. That should be plenty. Yeah, that would have been really smart if I had done that. You know, I probably could have switched over to a pot to actually finish this all out. To get everything mixed in properly. Way to save is to put all the meat bits into a bowl, then take a whisk and beat it out using them. I just use this because it says to use one. Well, actually seems like a few of them are starting to meld in pretty well, actually. So I'm gonna watch and see if I need to. Maybe I will take out the bits. I probably could real quick. Ooh, actually, that actually gives me an idea. So I got the bowl with the other stuff in it. I'll add the meat into it. Really? Really? Okay, lid off. No more lid. No more lid for you. Let's turn you down a little bit. I really hope that's enough noodles. It almost doesn't look like it. You know when the English say saucepan they mean a pot, it says two. Noob. So true. Okay, there we go. Look how brown that sauce is, though. Brown sauce. God damn it, I keep missing. Because then I can mix this all around, and then I could get it all back in here. Well, I don't think it says saucepan. Large skillet. It says skillet. You have a strong impulse to cook in front of you. Gotta show me your skills, huh? If you ever come over this way, I'll invite you over and you can make me food. I'm fine with free food. Okay, I can pay for that if you flew all the way over here. Okay. Okay, so where did he put the whisk? So for some reason our whisk seems to be missing. Or dirty. No, it's not there. What the hell? Please get your SO onto letting me cook for y'all. I have no idea what this one is. I don't know. Washington State. Never reached west. Way west. North America. Where the hell is it? Aha! It's on the back side. That's where it is. Okay, let's turn you way down now. And you are very thick. I should probably add a bit of sour cream to you, actually. Let's get the sour cream real quick. Probably Kentucky. Everyone is a streamer in Kentucky for some reason. Oh my, the Pacific Northwest. Yeah. Pacific Northwest. Yep, the Pacific Northwest. And we had snow. Yeah, it really kind of is. I'm like far away from everyone, like not even kidding. Those are probably just about done if they aren't already done. Oh, I got something stuck into the bottom. Damn it. Let me check the noodles real quick. Now you see why it's so hard for me to always stream with people. Oh, actually got a long ways to go, never mind. That's got a bit of a ways to go still. Alright, sour cream in. A couple of good globs, probably just finish off this container. I'm so glad I bought another container of sour cream. For the week. Alright. They got one more thing of sour cream for later. I like to add a little bit of extra sour cream to mine usually. Let's lighten this sauce up. Okay, let's bring that back up to about medium. Wife has extended family in those. Oh, really? That's cool. Wait, did I know you were married? I don't know if I knew you were married. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I've done a little bit too much sour cream, but that's okay. Oh, there's the string. Alright. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, if you're ever up this way, straight up, I'll count you. On account of Finns getting along with Native Americans better than any other kind of immigrant of the chain. BRB, we. Alright, go we. Go we! Alright, let's see if this pot might be big enough. This skillet might be big enough. Let's see. It just might be big enough, actually. Perfect. Yes! It's got a little bit of those mushroom and onion drippings going in as well. Okay. I'm actually going to use a spatula for this bit. This is actually dirty in here. Okay. This has to be dirty, right? Yeah, that's gotta be dirty. I'm pretty damn sure that's dirty. Good thing I haven't used anything out of there yet. Welcome back, Trinity. Still eating ramen. Yum, yum, yum. I'm still cooking dinner, so. Look at that all mixed in so well. I probably could have used the whole thing of meat straight up. But you know, I'm actually excited. I'm actually happy that I did it, so I could use some for Zach on this weekend. Get up a little early maybe on Monday and go and cook for him. Just to tell him I love him. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, yeah! Okay, noodles, are you pretty much done? Probably.
I don't want to hear that. Nope, not that either. No. Next.
Nah, couple more minutes.
Just know what I like. Just play what I want, when I want. Okay?
Let go for a couple more minutes.
Try for 30 days and play any song on demand. Tap the banner to learn more.
Oops, I got a lot in there. I love you. I'm sorry, Trin, you're not my boyfriend. My boyfriend is a man that lives with me. But I do love you too. I love all you guys. You guys are awesome. There we go. Oh, what was funny is, so I was going through my followers the other day. I was looking for someone to message them, because I couldn't remember if I had messaged them before. And I saw your old account, the Sway. There we go. Wasn't quite over as much as it should have been. Oh god, I gotta take a picture of this. Oh, I can't take a picture because of my phone. Zach reveal. Oh, you probably haven't seen him on stream, have you? He pops in every now and again. Not bad. I do wish I had gone with a different meat, though. My cat's cool. Well, thank you. He's a chill cat. He's a cute cat. All the flavors here are delicious. Next time I do want to do more mushrooms, though. 'Cause I love mushrooms. Cat. Cat. Love you. Where's my cat? Oh, my cat's hiding up. No, you're not punching my cat. I'll punch you. The cat is amazing. He probably is slightly evil at least, but... Yeah, so next time I think I'll go with a slightly different meat. One that's got more softness to it. But that does taste good still. I want to do a lot more mushrooms next time. Because the mushrooms in this are delicious. Hello, Toki. You love mushies too? Because they are delicious. Don't say that about Lovey. Not Lovely. Lovey. Noel. His full name is Lovey Dovey. Alright, let's do another taste of that. Noodles are probably good now, though. If I could get one, I could test. Aha! I got the noodle. Can you have some? If it wasn't so expensive to send, and if it would hold over, then yes. Get meat that good enough to have a steak for... Yeah, I need to do that next time. Couple more minutes on the noodles. Yeah, I need to do that next time. Well, and usually I do the one that's for like beef stew and stuff, and that one worked really, really well. But this time we got a bottom steak. Dry ice is the point. That is true. Dry ice, that is true. That gets it to at least last long enough. In fact, in many languages around these parts, it's basically called steak strip. Really? No, cost is expensive. Do a London broil? What's a London broil? I've never heard of that. You know, eventually I still would love to do a cooking competition with you guys. Like set up on like Discord where we each have our videos going. Or I have your video going on Discord. So everyone can see what you're doing. Have mine up and then we do taste test. Oh, okay. I've never heard of that, actually. Truthfully, what would be really cool is there's this place a few hours from me called Owen's Meats. And they cut the meat fresh and stuff for you. Like, obviously not fresh, they don't take it straight off the cow. But they get it, like, right away and whatnot. I would love to get some real meat from there and do this with it. This says makes 4 servings. You've used London broil for stir fry. I come off too native. No, you don't. You're giving suggestions of what you think would make it better, and I am perfectly okay with that. The dish looks top shelf, Grizz. Thanks. It does look good. Like, just that brown just looks so good. Like, okay, that sounds weird. That brown. It sounded really weird and bad. But the sauce just looks so good, and to me it tastes really good. Where's my cat? I think he went and hid upstairs. Huh? Yeah. Either he's down here or upstairs usually. Okay, where am I going? That's a mushy kind of brown. A little bit, yeah. Of course, mushrooms. I'm glad I did not use a full onion like it says to. You can appreciate. Okay, time to drain off the noodles. Okay, let's go like that. Go and set you guys. No! My cat's amazing! Be nice to my cat. Ooh. Clear out the space for this. Alright, let's pour these noodles out. There you go. Where'd the... God dang it, I tossed it in there. Whatever, I still have a fork. Fork, save me. Okay, there we go. Put this on the back where it's not needed anymore. Let's get a bowl. I love you too, Uru. I will say that most people consider London broil a specific way to cook beef, but most of the shops around here have a cut specifically for it, and I use it for roast and stuff. Ooh. Just like... No, he only wants to hurt my cat. Because he's evil. He's an evil man. By the way, we're all invited to your house. Sweet! Party at Uru's. So then you could cook for us, show us how it's done. I should have cooked more of the noodles. But I think this will suffice. That'll suffice for tonight. I will make the cooks. That was actually pretty good. I was scooping that way. I don't know why I'm using a bowl. Usually I use a plate for this. Okay. Small scoop of noodle. There we go. Fly me there. That is true. Everyone has their own way of doing it. Whoop. I should be using a scoop for this, but I'm trying not to dirty any more dishes. And it's really hard for me to pick up the pan. This is working okay though. Yum. And one more little scoop. God, we haven't had this in probably a couple of years. I think the last time I had Stroganoff was for my birthday like 2 years ago. I take it you're in the Pacific Northwest 2 trend? No, he's not. He is definitely not. He's a little farther away. Reverse. This is just what I'm used to having it on. I've also had on rice. No! Dude, anyways. Still the best beef stroganoff I've had was on my birthday. We went to what kind of pub was that? A German pub. And that was delicious. So I personally like a little bit of extra sour cream to make it a little bit lighter. Looks good yet weird. You haven't ate that before. It is very good. Cat hair, honestly, you have no idea. I have cat hair everywhere. I've just hit a point where I'm just like, whatever. Cause like, my cat, he sheds a lot. Like, I took him to the vet the other day for his yearly checkup. And she's like, oh, he must be shedding from the stress or whatever. I'm like, no, he just sheds this much. Asia has a big fuck off continent, sir. Want to narrow that down. You wouldn't eat at my house, will Jiffy? Throw the cat. No! He used to be an indoor-outdoor cat, but now he's only indoor because he's old and we live next to a big road. When we have people over, we tend to clean our house quite a bit. Well, we do a good scrub down of everything, just to make sure everyone feels good to eat here and whatnot, and so everything's clean. And we clean our house, but just there's so much hair. The hair will make me sick. I have not ever been sick from the hair. The only things I've gotten sick from, or been sick of, is pneumonia, or that was one of my worst ones, and food poisoning. Food poisoning is the worst. Like, absolutely the worst thing in the world. But how are you doing today, Jiffy? Y'all probably take care of toy dogs. I love dogs. I want to get a dog. I want a pit bull. I want to get a pit bull. That's my plan, is to get a pit bull. Alright, we'll need to get some water. I also have to fill my water pitcher after dinner. I'll probably also try and do dishes. Or just make Zach do them. I like to put tomatoes on. There's something about having this cold piece with it. This cold sweetness with it. That's really good. What's this milk product shit in the middle of the straw? It's sour cream. Sour cream. It kind of helps cool it down a little bit too, so. You kicked the cats out. They were feral. Best thing I ever did. No more hair on my clothes. Oh, your cats were feral. My cats are not. My cat is not. He is literally the most lovable, snug bug in a rug cat you will ever meet. I can't eat food when you see cat hair around us. I just got used to it. I grew up with it. So I think I just kind of got used to it. So I just got kind of used to it. What I find gross is when I find... And it's just a little bit. I added some earlier too. You're out. It's done.
You can't. It's just, all it is, so I added sour cream earlier as well. I guess you missed that? But it's just a little bit extra. It makes it a little bit creamier. God, this is so good. It has been 2 years since I've had this. Why has it been 2 years since I had this? Oh wait, cholesterol. Duh. I love this stuff. This is literally probably my favorite meal ever to make. There's just something about these flavors that just melds so perfectly together. And it just makes me so happy. And if I could, I'd probably eat it every day. Well guys, I think I'm going to end it here. Because I want to go eat my stroganoff. I want to munch on downtown. Okay, I'm not going downtown to eat my stroganoff. I'm staying home to eat it. So yeah, and I'll make a little bowl for Zach because I think he'll be pretty happy with it. He gets excited when I make it. So I'm pretty excited. It's been too long since I made this. And I'm glad that I streamed it for you guys. But thank you guys. I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for being awesome and chit-chatting and just being my friends and my buddies. And thanks for giving me all your inputs on the food. I love hearing how you guys do things and what you think and blah blah blah, etc, etc. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. We will start with some more Spider-Man. We're going to keep grinding on that. We're getting to that level 45 before we go in to the final. Oh, excuse me. And then we'll do all the side missions and stuff. We're going to grind and we're going to get 100% in this game. Straight up. Alright guys, I want to thank you so much for coming. Have a great night. Welcome all the new people to the sleuth. And we shall see you later. Peace.